Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the College Football Playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And they'll start off with a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Handoff to the back. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. The linebacker shifting around now. keeping it on the ground here. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
There's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Incompletion sets up a second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him down after the completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. And there's the point after. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Here's the handoff. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I think this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Second down play coming up. They're going to run it. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Yeah, I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and a quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
And the Nittany Lions pick up enough for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
We'll hand it off. Here's a jet sweep. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Trying to find some room. It's Smith. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Physical run, breaking tackles. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or the defense come up with a stop? Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Tackle made after the completion. Offense in hurry-up mode. Second down, we're going to throw it. On the move, looking deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back.
The defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's that defense shifting again. Takes the handoff again. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick grab. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Missouri now in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like...
And the senior making a disruptive impact play. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. He's going to hand this off. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Third down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Long enough and good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it go quickly. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. They'll hand it off. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He missed it. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's caught. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And the Nittany Lions come to the line to run the hurry up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And there's the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show he's got great athletic ability and great size, Here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
The Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the single back takes the handoff, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It's caught downfield.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're going to run it here. Finding space at the 20. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? 1st down, looking to throw the football. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
He's moving out of the pocket. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking here. A handoff to the back. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he makes the catch in the end zone. The two-point try gets them within a field goal now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? On first down, it's play action. Quick pressure. They've got him down for a sack. And the Nittany Lions will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Play action fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Gets into space at the 50. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The big fullback's got it here. Running right through tacklers. Now it's another broken tackle. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Takes the handoff. It's Smith. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's at 99 yards on the day. You can tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Ah, the hammer. 2nd down and goal. Who better than the big fullback to get behind that big bruising offensive line? Old school touchdown for this offense.
Now the all-important extra point. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after.
We'll take a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Well, that was exciting, but no one to throw to. Eventually goes down. After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and it gets...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense facing second and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. Touchdown, Tigers. This air attack is still unstoppable. Kirk, you look for rust, you look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Now it's 2nd down here. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
And Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Using his legs, it's Smith.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the Nittany Lions enter the final minute here just trying to run the clock out. Give it to the back again. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. The back's got it. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
First and goal, handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They get him down, but he found a good lane on that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Touchdown, Missouri. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, I mean, this game is essentially over, and these guys are still fighting and trying to get the ball in the end zone, and they do. Those are the kind of things that coaches pay attention to, and really you start to learn about who are your fighters, who are your foxhole guys. We're learning that about this team today.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. They'll try to run this one in. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they hit one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.